B&V Entertainment here, and today we're talking more about Halloween movies until the lead up to Halloween Kills. And as I previously did, I did Halloween 1 and 2. Today I'm doing Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now, I skipped 3 because it had nothing to do with Michael Myers, so we're just going to go with the 4, 5, all up to Halloween 2018. So, the Halloween Kills comes out this Friday, coming out. So that's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. But let's go ahead and get started into this. Okay. Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers. This movie is a direct sequel to Halloween 1 and 2. John Carpenter and Deborah Hill wanted to originally make an anthology series. That's why the third movie had nothing to do with Michael. But with the poor reception from fans because everyone fell in love with the Myers character, they wanted him back. Hence why he returns in this. Therefore, the title of the movie. Smart move, really, because there is no Halloween without Michael. That is true. Now, this movie picks up 10 years after number 2. Michael being in a coma because of the burning explosion in the end, him getting transferred to Smith's Grove wakes up, hearing that he has a niece and decides to go after her, which is Laurie's daughter, Jamie Lloyd. Laurie was presumably dead after she died in a car accident, leaving Jamie behind with the foster care family, her foster parents, and her foster sister, Rachel. This was a way to write Jamie Lee Curtis out because she was becoming a movie icon at the time, filming other movies such as A Fish Called Wanda, etc., not wanting to return. Okay. I don't know how it would have played out in this movie if she did return, or if they would have had Jamie Lloyd in it, or just in the continuation with Laurie, etc., etc. But anyway, Donald Pleasence reprised his role as Dr. Loomis, and newcomers to the franchise such as Danielle Harris as Jamie and Ellie Cornell as Rachel. A different Michael Myers again. George P. Wilbur would play him in this one. Tom Morgan played him in the ambulance and the gas station scenes, and a young Mike played by Eric Preston. So, you had Donald Pleasence over here, you got Ellie, which plays Rachel, Danielle Harris playing Jamie Lloyd, and George P. Wilbur, as Michael Myers. Okay. Broom fell out, my bad, y'all. It really is a spooky season. Alright, this one's where it gets interesting. Sasha Jensen plays Brady, the boyfriend of Rachel. Didn't know he played Don in Dazed and Confused. That's awesome how we learn different stuff every day. So Don on the left of Dazed and Confused, and Brady on the right, Halloween 4. I had no idea they were the same people until I was doing this video, which is pretty interesting. This Halloween started the Thorn trilogy along with Part 5 and concluding in Part 6. Now, I personally do not like the Thorn trilogy action. I like these movies, I just don't like the Thorn cult idea of him being a killer because he's cursed, etc. So we'll dive more into that in the 5th and the 6th movie. This movie grossed $17.8 million domestically on a budget of $5 million. That's not too bad, I don't think. George did have to wear hockey pads under the suit to seem more physically imposing. That's why he looks so bulky like it. But other than that, the original mask, they was going to use it for this movie, but they couldn't make it because it was long gone. When they ordered new ones, they had a guy with pinkish skin and blonde hair. One of those masks made it to the movie in just one scene, which is the Bub mask you see right here, which looked like garbage. Now, I did a different rating system. Out of my 5 stars rating, I'm going to rate the mask, the plot, the actors, the rate, the cover, which rate I mean like the movie itself, and the cover of the movie and scare element. Okay. So with the mask, out of 5, there's the mask. I would have to give it at least a 3, just because I don't think it fulfilled being scary, but it wasn't a bad mask compared to some of the other ones, but it wasn't great either. But the plot, the plot was not bad. I thought it was stupid how they had to write Jamie Lee out, but that's because she couldn't do it because she was doing other projects, which is not her fault or their fault. I just thought it was stupid. They wanted to continue the story, but the way they did it was, I don't know, it was silly because they wrote her out as her dying in a car accident and leaving Jamie Lloyd to be with the foster care. So that's how you get with Jamie Lloyd being the niece of Michael Myers and her stepsister Rachel taking care of her and all that stuff like that. Donald Pleasance comes back to hunt Michael Myers because he's haunting Jamie. And he's chasing her, so they're trying to go after each other, you know. And Michael almost succeeds in getting her, but then Rachel was a dope character for this movie. I enjoyed her a lot. She fought back as a normal Halloween character should, and you got them some that just don't fight back at all, but some do. So out of the plot, I at least give it a 4 for how decent it was. Now the actors, George P. Wilbur as the Shape in this one really was not that fulfilling to me. It seemed like he was a stiff board a lot, like he was just standing like this. He didn't really move a lot to me. I'm not saying he was a bad actor, just saying I don't think he played Michael all that well as the first two did. So with that being said on that, I would I'm so far giving it a downgrade, but I'm gonna talk about a couple more actors before I give my 5 stars. Uh, Donald Pleasance, of course, great, phenomenal, did his thing, top tier. Ellie Cornell as Rachel. As I said a while ago, I really enjoyed her character. She shined in this movie for me. She's what made me enjoy this movie a lot. Her and Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd, those two, well, they worked so well off each other that it worked. So with them two and Donald Pleasance, those three are the main ones, of course, worked so well off each other. If Michael, if George would have played Michael so much better, like movement wise, this and that, and you know how Michael moves, the right person to play him, I would have gave it a 5. But for that, I'm gonna have to give it a 4. Now, the movie itself, like would I watch it again, etc., etc., I have watched it plenty of times, of course. Some of the things, it's weird. And also back to the mask situation, sorry. It makes sense why it's a different looking mask because in the second one it got burned up, so they couldn't use that mask anyway. So, but he did get it at a Halloween store, which that's where Michael got his in the first place. They should have just got it anyway, But anyway, you know how masks evolve sometimes. Sometimes this mask is good. The same mask comes out is terrible. So it's the situation this is in pretty much. So the rating for this movie, I would have to give it, out of all the other movies, out of all the other movies that's coming up and has been up, like 1 and 2, I'd have to give it at least a 3. Alright, here's where it gets interesting. The cover. Okay. I don't know what they were trying to do with this cover. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time because of a couple of reasons. You got Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers as the title. It says 10 years ago he changed the face of Halloween. Tonight he's back. Okay. The cover with the house is dope, but the mask itself throws everything off because that mask looks almost identical to the very first movie, and that is not the same mask as this mask. So if they would have put this mask on this part here, it'd probably been a lot better. Now, if they would have had this mask for this movie, then this cover would have been top tier. But for that, I'm going to have to give this cover a 2. Now, the scare element. I'm going to show you here in a minute the scene that freaked me out the most in this movie. I'm going to try to do that for every movie. um, the scare element in this was pretty freaky. I ain't not going to lie. I think I gave the mask yeah. So, like I said, the cover was thrown off. If it would have been the right mask on there, it probably been a better rating. But scare element for this movie out of 5. There was some scenes that, like, if it happened in real life, you're gonna be like, oh crap, like, there were some scenes that was just like, yeah. So I would at least give it a 4 because it did have some scary elements to it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my freakiest scene in this movie, and it's where Jamie gets lost on the trick or treating, and Rachel walks into Michael in a dark alley in a way. So that being said, here we go. Let's go ahead and play it.
Jamie?
This part right here just freaks me out. Like the Penelope is on.
Oh, God.
See, like this right here, they had a pretty decent scare element to the fog, how dark the lighting and stuff was. I thought that was pretty well done. So yeah, that being said, that deserves a 4. That scene just freaked me out because you don't imagine seeing someone just standing there in the fog like it and just starting to walk towards you. That's like, what the heck? Nobody's saying anything. I mean, that happens nowadays. Now, like, people would just do that and just can kill you or something. You never know. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this different outtake of the video. I know it's not the best thing. I took a lot of time making this. I just got done making 5 the same way. I'll probably upload that one too, and then I'll have to get 6 soon, and then on to the other ones. I got 6 wrote down. I just got to do it up like this. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You ain't gotta like and subscribe. And if you do even see the video, I will appreciate it, because I know people are watching, and it gives me hope. So with that being said, hit that like, subscribe if you want to. Go check my boy Bro Want Me out. Go check my dude Gotti out. He's a really good gamer. He just started on YouTube pretty much, but he's about to start doing some stuff. So go check him out for sure. um, but hey, much love. I always tell home to remember that, guys. Go see Halloween Kills this week. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I know I am. But with that being said, good night, y'all.